by Social Media Examiner, which is the best website for keeping up on everything that happens with social media. They do a really awesome live stream on their Facebook business page once a week. They have blog posts and newsletters and all this stuff that's coming out all the time. It's created by Michael Stelzner. He has an amazing podcast, which is such a great way to learn more about the power of social media and what is working today. You know, I love to quote Gary Vaynerchuk when he says that most people are marketing like it's 1999 or 1979. That doesn't work. We have to market like it's today, right? So nice to meet you. I am a Facebook Live expert and a camera confidence coach, social media strategist, and I have a bunch of notes that I'm going to go over to share with you some of the best takeaways from social media marketing world 2017. Oh my gosh. First of all, it was a whirlwind of amazingness because not only do they give us amazing value, they also provide literally the craziest parties at night, which is super fun. The first night, it's at the Midway, this giant ship with a lot of airplanes on it, like an aircraft carrier. And also they had this really crazy party at a place in San Diego called Park SD. If you were there, I want to know if you were at this conference. Comment below and let me know that you were there. I'd love to make sure that I continue to connect because one of my favorite things about this conference is the amazing relationships that I have made over the years of going there and also continue to develop in between. People like Natchi in India. Natchi, I love you so much and you have the best brilliant mind and the best energy. My really good friend, Claire, Natchi lives in India, crazy. Now we're good friends. He taught me how to use VR glasses, which is insane. My amazing friend, Claire Winslow, who runs her own social media agency out of Austin. She also runs Social Media Week in Austin now. Claire, I love you, girl. Pia Larson, who I knew in person and now got to hang out at Social Media Marketing World as well. Bruce Spurr, who I thought I knew in person simply because I've watched his videos so many times with the amazing Ashley Ryan. Unstoppable is an awesome live stream they do every Friday. And to be able to hang out with Bruce in person after having watched his videos so often was super cool. And the amazing Mari Smith, which was so fantastic to connect with her online over the past several months and then to be able to spend so much time with her in person this weekend. I just have to give the biggest shout out to her because you probably know she is the craziest, most amazing Facebook expert in the world, has worked with Facebook, provides so much valuable content. And I'm going to share some tips from her today, but really, I can't say enough about how genuine and kind and wonderful and caring and quirky and brilliant she is. So Mari Smith, the biggest thank you to you. Mwah! Okay, I am trying to multitask and share this into my group. Elevate, you're awesome. Just making sure that I share that right there. Okay, let's get to it. Hey guys, I would love your comments below. I have loads of notes I'm going to bring to you. Okay, I'm going to answer your questions as we're coming. Sorry, I just got excited about the questions. I'm going to bring you all this content, the recap that I put together of Social Media Marketing World so that you can go out and use your social media tools powerfully as well so that you're marketing like it's 2017, which it is right now, maybe even marketing like it's 2018 so you can be a little ahead of the curve. And let's go to it. Michael, really quick, just asked, does Be Live let you have your logo up there now? It does, Michael. It's actually something that they have what is the word when they put it out to just a few people? So they're slowly releasing it. But if you message them or if you jump into the really awesome Facebook group for people who use Be Live, it's called Be Livers. Comment below if you want me to add you to that Facebook group. It's really great. There's only about 300 people in there right now. So you get lots of FaceTime when your questions are asked. Jeff is in there, Daniel's in there. They will answer your questions and you can try and get access to that little logo thing because I think it's so cool. Yeah. Woohoo! Hey, Tess. Hey, Elaine. Hey, Hillary. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me get to my notes. We are going to bust this out. Okay, Elaine, I will add you. Yeah. Ooh, one other thing. If you want these notes all written out, comment below and say, I always come up with weird words, say, note me, baby. Okay, say, note me, and I'm going to send you the note, so the show notes. I am going to be typing them all up, or my amazing, awesome part-time assistant Paige will be typing them up, and we'll have them ready to go so that you can see all of these notes and read them and get all the goodness, because I talk really quickly. That way you don't have to write everything down. But if you want to take notes, that's good for you too. Okay, here we go. First thing, social media marketing world 2017. The first thing that I'm going to tell you is straight from Mari Smith, who I already shouted out. I love her. And Mari Smith is amazing. And I'm so excited to be in her inner circle now, which is really cool. She has this paid membership program that I joined, and I am thrilled about being there. Okay, she said, it is time to rethink everything. There are so many techniques we've been using for the past few years with social media that simply are not working anymore. And it's time to move with the cheese. I love that book. Someone referenced it this weekend, actually. It's an older book about the fact that you have to just change sometimes. Stop marketing like it's 1999, like Gary Vaynerchuk said, right? Mari Smith says, it's time to rethink everything. And here's another little quote that she said. She said, internet marketing is numbers-based. Social media marketing is heart-based. And she says you have to merge the two. So it's super important to make sure that you have the data, the analytics. I was talking to my friend Claire, who I mentioned earlier with best practice media. And she's such a numbers nerd, which I love. And it's crazy to me that I've taken my creative brain and I put it into a place where I actually really appreciate the numbers and the data. If you don't have that stuff, it doesn't work. We're going to talk more about that in a little bit. But with social media, you can't simply be numbers based. There's so much creativity and there's so much connectivity that matters. Okay, so you have to merge the two. It's heart-based and it's numbers-based. I also heard from Christopher Penn, who's an amazing social media marketer as well. And he said, if you do something with a template today, a machine will do it without you tomorrow. Think about that. If you do something with a template today, a machine will do it without you tomorrow. Now, I am all about templates, but so my video content planner, if you don't have that and you like it, say video or say, give it to me. We should make this more specific today. Write video content planner or planner, write planner, Jeepers Creepers, write planner down below. The video content planner that I have is an awesome template and it works really well when you actually implement every bit of it, but because it requires that you go live, a machine cannot do it for you. You have to show up as a human being, right? So I love using other people's templates and stuff too, but I always make sure that I tweak it a little bit. And this is what I suggest to my clients as well. You have to know exactly who you are so that you can weave that into the templates that have worked in the past. But you can't just use a template. Okay, Bev Saunders, the planner, is coming at you. I like it. Okay, hey, Tracy Cox. Okay, I love that. If you do something with a template today, a machine will do it without you tomorrow. Make sure you're still being a human. Okay, you may have seen me post this. I didn't take too many videos of the speakers because we weren't really supposed to, but I did get a video of this one because this was amazing and my mind was like, yes. Michael Stelzner, who is the founder of Social Media Examiner, the one who put social media world together, right? This is what he said. He said, where'd the quote go? Algorithms are a nightmare for marketers. You know this because you've probably been in a place where you've kind of figured the algorithm out and then you keep marketing the same way. And then all of a sudden your numbers go down and you're like, what the heck? I had this all figured out. We don't actually know the magic of the algorithms within Facebook, within any of these things. Instagram, that's the other one, Instagram, Twitter, all this stuff. We don't know all the nuances. So it is a nightmare for marketers. And then he said, there is one thing that cracks the code when it comes to Facebook specifically. Did you hear what it was? Oh, I was so excited. On the stage in front of 3,000 people, he said, there is one thing that cracks the code. That is Facebook Live. Now, you may think I'm just making this up because obviously I love Facebook Live and I have seen it do amazing, powerful things for me and for my clients, but I didn't make this up. Michael Stelzner, the founder of Social Media Examiner World, he said it on stage. Facebook Live is the way to crack the algorithm right now. Ping, I love it. Note me, baby, she says. And then she also said, planner, heart. Ping, I was just going to give you so many shout outs. I love the tricks that you're doing with the green screen. Okay. Okay. So if you want to be able to crack the algorithm code, Facebook Live is the way to do it. But many people have started using it, right? So you have to make sure you're doing it specifically. Okay. And then Chalene Johnson said, you might know who Chalene Johnson is. She was really big with Beachbodies. She, did all this awesome stuff as a fitness workout babe. And now she teaches social media strategies. She has an amazingly ginormous company. She talks all about confidence, about getting out there social media wise. She's really big about repurposing, which I love. And she said there is a window for new social media platforms. So when they first come on the scene, there is a window for you to jump in and be an expert. Now, Facebook Live was opened up for most people last February for iPhone. It came out for Androids around March or April, so it's been about a year. The cool thing about what Chalene said, though, is that there is still a window of opportunity to get in and be an expert and to really up-level your Facebook Live skills. That window is still open. So you guys, you're in the right place. Keep going, right? This is the time to do it. And one other thing that I thought was really cool that Michael Stelzner said was he said that when a new social media platform comes out, like Facebook Live, for example, a lot of people who had previously been experts in another platform. So let's say there was a Twitter expert. Oh my gosh, this is who he uses as an example. Joel Cohn was at first a Twitter expert, and he switched to being more of a live streaming expert. So now what Michael Stelzner was saying is that actually opens up space in Twitter for new experts. So like my friend Ian Anderson Gray, who is an amazing Twitter expert, he and I did a little broadcast live from Social Media Marketing World about confidence and about that whole imposter syndrome. If you missed that and you deal with that, say, I'm like giving all these weird things below, say fraud. Or in the comment below, if you want me to send you the link to the video that we did about the imposter syndrome and how sometimes we get scared and we feel like a fraud, even though you're really brilliant, right? So Ian Anderson Gray is now a Twitter expert, and maybe part of that had to do with the fact that some people have moved to other places and he popped up. He also has amazing content about live streaming and other things like that too. So Ian Anderson Gray is a really awesome person to follow. So I thought this was so great for people who want to be speakers, because if you can really jump in on this window and master one of these platforms, hold on, I just think it's so funny. Katie says, fraud, LOL. I love that I crack myself up. Okay, now I got to get back to my notes. You guys are awesome. Okay, so if you're looking to book speaking gigs or you want to be known as an authority in your space, a really amazing way to do it is by mastering one of these new tools. So I love Facebook Live, but I'm actually going to talk about something else besides Facebook Live, which is an awesome opportunity for you to be known as an expert and to be able to book speaking gigs because you have mastered one of these tools, even if you're not necessarily a social media marketer. Maybe you're a dog trainer like my amazing friend Andy Falco, who has an awesome dog training company, but he also became an expert in live streaming. And now he speaks all the time about that and has a full course about live streaming, even though he was a dog training expert, police officer, a really amazing guy. But he's found this niche in live streaming because he jumped into this window. Okay, so there is another tool, as I mentioned, there's another tool that is on the rise and was all the rage at Social Media Marketing World. I'm sorry, I get so excited when I start to read the comments. I'm going to come back to that tool. Katie, just to clarify, says, I don't think I am one, but I want the video link. I don't think you're a fraud either. I don't think you're a fraud either. But it's a really great video because those little gremlins creep into all of our heads. I know that they do. And they creep in stronger. They're even louder in some of the people who have the most amazing, valuable content, because now you have a wider audience and you have a higher bar to live up to, right? Okay, anyone who comments fraud, I don't think you're a fraud. I just think you'll love this video about how those gremlins creep up. And it's a great video to share with your audience because they may be experiencing that, not you. Okay, this new tool. Are you ready for this new tool? I'm covering up your comments so that I don't get sidetracked. The new tool that was all the rage, and I'm going to share with you some really cool techniques and secret ninja tricks right now, is Facebook Messenger. So I have some statistics that I'm going to share. I have some really cool ninja tricks that you can use. And there were full sessions about this. There was a lot about the use of bots. I don't know if you know much about bots within Messenger, but really after being there this whole time and really digging into the Messenger thing, the biggest for me about Messenger is that you can use it as a great lead generation tool. In addition to your email service provider, you can use Messenger as a way to have another touch point with your ideal clients, with your audience. So it's important to get your viewers from Facebook, your audience from Facebook, off of Facebook and into something like your email list or your text messaging list, or even into your actual mailing list and send them, real content in the mail. What's old is new again, right? Because something could happen. Facebook could totally disappear. What if you have a Facebook group that's rocking and all of a sudden there's some glitch and it's gone? God, that'd be horrible, right? So that's why I always tell my students and my clients, we want to make sure that we're offering value in exchange for an email address, let's say, or in exchange for a phone number. Like one of my amazing clients, and my sister, Mary Pendleton, who sells LuLaRoe clothing, she does this really great thing where she says, text the word stoked to her phone number. She has this short phone number that she gives, and then she offers a discount for anyone who's texted the word stoked to this number. Now she has all of their phone numbers, so she can actually start a text messaging campaign so she keeps in touch with her audience that way, because your email box is super overloaded, right? So I had started doing this with my Messenger, but I didn't really take the time to dig in. So I'm going to give you some tips today. And actually, I am going to put together a full training on Facebook Messenger, a separate training. I'm going to do it. I'll probably do it in a private Facebook group, and it'll happen in a few weeks because I'm really going to dig in and learn everything that I can about Messenger and bring it to you for free. And if you would like this free training, here's what I want you to do. You can go to my Facebook business page and you actually can send me a message on my Facebook business page in Messenger and say, and just tell me that you'd like access to the training. I'm going to keep this really specialized just for people who are interested in Messenger. I'm putting it together just for you guys. So make sure when this video is done, you go to my Messenger and you message me and you say, I would like access to the training, and I will get you access to this training. Okay, so here's some of the tips that I have with it. First of all, there are 1 billion people who use Facebook Messenger. So if you're like, no, Snapchat's still the way to go, I don't know, because I do think it's kind of rude that they've copied Snapchat, but I'm going to let that go. But if you're like, I don't know, I don't want Messenger on my phone, there's 1 billion people using it. So if you would like to block off that potential access, then don't use it. Totally fine. But if you would like access to the 1 billion people who are using it, I'd suggest you stick around. Okay. 4,000 people are using video and voice messaging. You know what? I'm going to check that statistic because I feel like I didn't write the whole thing down properly. I got these statistics from DMR Stats and Gadgets. It was a really cool website with lots of statistics on it. And these statistics are from February of 2017. So they're super new statistics. Let me go back and make sure I read that one right. 4,000. Where did you go? Use of a video. Oh my gosh. You know what? Actually, there were newer ones. They were from March is the ones that I had. Okay. I'm going to keep reading these and I'm going to come back and, oh, here it is. Okay. So these are from March of 2017. It's March of 2017 right now. So these are brand new stats. Okay. Using audio and voice a month for, oh my gosh. I read the wrong stat. Let's fix that. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I checked it because I wrote it down wrong. I knew there was something crazy. The number of people that use Facebook Messenger's audio and video calling features each month, 4 million people. 4 million people. If you don't want access to that, that's fine. One thing that I think is crazy about that is the fact that, no, I can't find my notes. Out of the 1 billion people who have Messenger, who are using Messenger, only 4 million people are using video and audio. Sometimes I'll send an audio message to someone with Messenger and they don't even realize that that's possible. Did you know it's possible? It is. And it is super powerful because Roberto Blake was saying this, and I thought this was so great. He's a YouTube influencer. He was saying there's really no use for a logo anymore. The thing that works better than a logo is your actual face. And when someone sees your actual face, it strengthens that connection to you. So instead of sending someone an email, send them a video in Messenger, and you're building that connection. And Mari Smith and I spoke a lot about this actually when she did her separate training that I attended. She did a training the day after. There were 40 of us in there. It was amazing. And one really cool thing that happened is when the training was starting, she mentioned one of my friends, Nancy, in the back of the room, and she was like, Nancy, oh my gosh, you're the person that I've known the longest. It's so great to see you here. I've known you for 10 years. And then she said, and Molly, we've met in person before, right? And I was like, no, the only time we met in person was when I was the first person to jump onto one of her Blue Jeans live video experiments that she did. And she was like, well, that wasn't really in person. We've met in person, right? Like we know each other in person. And I was like, never. However, Mari Smith is amazing, and she's so open and genuine and has sent me little messages, and I've sent her messages back. When I jumped into her course, I sent her a video message in Messenger when I jumped into her live training day, and I sent her a message that was totally authentic and real right away in the middle of my excitement. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've never paid for anything more quickly. I can't believe that we're going to be there in a private training with you together. I'm so excited. And I sent it to her, and she responded right back to me. So it was like we had this conversation. It's amazing. So this is the thing that I love the most about Facebook Live, but with Messenger, you can make it really personalized. Okay, you can also use Messenger Day, which is like Instagram stories or Snapchat stories. So Messenger Day is super cool. And it's the way that you do it is you go to, you open Messenger, and at the bottom, there's a little circle. You click on it. You can record a video. You can bring in an old image. You can record an image. And then you can send it either to your day, or which is like your story, basically. It lasts for 24 hours, and it's at the top of it'll show up at the top of everyone's little messenger. Like I said, I'm going to do a whole tutorial on this. I'll screen share. It'll be really cool. And so if you want this tutorial, make sure that you send me a message on my business page Messenger, right? Send me a message on my business page, which is where we are right now. Right? And then you can send it to everyone who is connected to you on Messenger, and you can send it privately to people. Super, super cool. You can also add little filters. You can add text and all this kind of stuff. And soon we're pretty sure you'll be able to add links, hashtags, and that kind of stuff, the way that Instagram stories works. One other thing that changed with Messenger, which is really cool, is these little instant reactions. I don't know if you've seen them, but when someone sends you a message in Messenger, if you hold on the text, you can actually select a little smiley face, a sad face, a happy face, a like button, a dislike button. And I want to give a shout out to my good friend, Kelly Nobel. I can't remember your full last name. Mira, I'm going to crop it or mess it up, but Kelly, I'll tag Kelly in this description. Kelly, she said that she uses this in a group text. So like if everyone's going out to dinner, she'll say, 7 o'clock sound good? Give me a thumb up or a thumb down. And then she can collect the responses from everybody really easily in Messenger with a thumb up or a thumb down. Super cool. Okay. There were a million ways to use Messenger that we learned about this weekend, and some that I've been playing with, my own little secret ninja hack ways, because I love stuff like this. So make sure that you message me if you want access to this training that I'm going to do. The other really cool thing, and this is what I'm going to study to make sure I fully understand it before the training, is the bots. Do you know what a bot is in Messenger? Susan says, I need this training. Susan also said, I'm watching from work, so talk softly. Shh. Okay, so the bot thing about Messenger is crazy. I use one called ManyChat. I don't fully understand it, like I said, because I haven't taken the time to totally suss it out. I set it up on my Messenger though. So what it does is, yeah, it's automated. Okay, so Amy Jones just said automated response based on keywords. Yes, that's a huge part of it. So basically it's like if someone messages you and they ask a certain question, you can set it up so that it'll send them a certain message back. So remember what I was saying in the very beginning about Christopher Penn? He said that if there's something that you can do with a template, there's a robot can do it for you. That's basically what's happening with these Messenger things. Super crazy. There's a bunch of different ways that I've played with it. There's another one that I have on my website. I didn't actually put it on there because it was I haven't figured it out yet, but I played with it. You can put a little video that pops up. You can choose from all these different characters, and the video it's a little cartoon character, and it's like, and you can put your voice with the cartoon character that's like, hey, welcome to the Prepared Performer. How can I help you to elevate your awesome? Whatever. And then depending on the responses, it'll respond to them with the correct answer. So it's like you're creating your own virtual assistant out of a robot. Oh my gosh, it's totally crazy. And Molly Pittman from Digital Marketer, she actually shared a way that you can use mini chats, which I know, Jean says, OMG, so cool. Totally crazy. So she shared a way, which I haven't figured out yet, but I will figure it out because I love figuring stuff like this out. She shared a way that you can, and Kelly was telling me about this too. So you can take a video that you've done or a post that you've done, and I don't know why I'm drawing a box around it, but you select that post and you set it up with your mini chat bot so that if someone comments with the word, this is like going to blow my mind. You know how I'm always saying, comment with, give me the planner below. It will automatically send people a message with the planner if they use the word that you had them comment with below. Okay. This, I think, is my most mind-blowing, exciting new frontier from social media marketing world, because I am all about saying, comment below, don't give up. It's one of the biggest things that I teach is don't say, I'll post a link in the description above. You always want to increase the engagement on your live videos. So for several reasons, you want to say, comment below if you want, blah, blah, blah. It keeps the conversation going, right? So when you comment, give me the planner. When you comment, shut the front door, right? When you comment like that, then you're having that conversation with me, right? So we're really developing that relationship. It's awesome. So we're having a conversation, even though there's many of you watching this video right now, it makes it feel like we're having that one-on-one conversation. And I feel this way even as a viewer. So this is not about tricking people into feel like they're having a conversation. It's real. I'm here speaking to you. You are speaking back. We're having a conversation, right? Laura says, mind blown, right? Okay. So remember, if you want to know how to do it, go message me when we're done on my Facebook page, because I will give you the training. Jean says, are these new tools or have they always existed? Dude, Jean, they're new. It's new. So I signed up for ManyChat maybe a month ago, 2 months ago. I just haven't taken the time to really figure it out or watch the tutorials because honestly, because I didn't realize how powerful it was. So I didn't make the time. But now that I know it can do that comment thing, I am all about figuring this out. So the reasons though that I always say to comment below is it creates that connection. It establishes that connection. But the other thing is it tricks the algorithm. So like Michael Stelzner was saying in the beginning, he said this during his opening keynote speech, that the way to trick the algorithm with Facebook is with Facebook Live, right? I haven't boosted this post and already we have, I could even go look. And I'm not like a superstar, you guys. I'm just like a regular person. How many? Oh, it doesn't show me the views yet. But according to Facebook right now, we have 22 people watching live, which when I first started doing this, I would at most 4 was like the most people I would ever have live. But I'm sure we've had more than that actually, because it's already had 21. Yeah, we've had more than that, I'm sure, because the numbers don't actually add up until the very end. And there's been 5 shares. Like this is something, if you're providing value and you're using Facebook Live, it's a way to trick the system. And it's not even really tricking the system because Facebook set it up this way. They want us to do this. They're putting commercials out for Facebook Live on TV. They're really working to be the front runner in in video everywhere. So Susan says, you are so not a regular person. Yes, I am. I just do this all the time. And I figured out all the ninja tricks. So by commenting below, it lets Facebook know, oh my gosh, people are having a conversation there. We should boost this out organically, right? And then the other way that it continues that one-on-one relationship is that I come back and I message you. So what I do is I go back to the comments and I respond to every single comment with the link. Hello. Once I start using this bot thing, it's actually going to send you the message for me. What? So cool. Some of you may have been at my masterclass, the Live Video Client Attraction Machine, which is all this is about. It's about having a real connection, providing mega value, and then using these ninja tricks to get it to do the automation follow-up for you so that you can really connect with people, right? If you missed that masterclass, comment masterclass below, and I will get you the link to that because we're going to be doing a replay of it. Not a replay. I'm actually delivering it live, an encore presentation, if you will. I'm going to do a live again coming up. So make sure, comment below if you want the masterclass. Oh my gosh, responding to these comments is going to be so crazy. Okay, I have a few more things to bring you. Okay. So many mind-blowing things happening with Messenger. One other thing that Mari Smith shared, which I think is going to be so stinking cool, is there are already live streaming sale options happening. There is one page that Facebook is testing it with. It's called Found Live. And oh, you know what, Joy, actually, I'm going to share. There's a few of you who are in Camera Confidence who didn't get the masterclass access. If you are in Camera Confidence, I'm going to place the replay in there so that you guys can just see it. You're in the program and you're amazing. So you get the access right away. So I'll post the replay there, and I'll also give you access to the encore presentation if you want to be there again, because, you know, magical bits of knowledge seep through. Every time I deliver a new masterclass, there's something new that comes. Yay, Elaine! Awesome, Camera Confidence Rockstar! Hooray! Okay, so there are already ways to use Facebook Live like the Home Shopping Network. It's totally crazy, and the way that it works, it's only on one page that they're testing it out, and it's kind of glitchy, but it looks amazing. I saw one video that they did. It was a silly video about they were selling wine, and everyone was like, it was a crazy video. But the links to purchase the products scroll across the bottom of the video, and once you've made one purchase there, all you have to do is go bink, and you purchase it. What? That's going to be coming to all of our live streams. So if you're worried about being a salesy weirdo, and you feel like you want to make sure that you're not, being a salesy weirdo is what I say, right? If you're worried about that, this is huge, because what you can do is you can come on, you provide mega value, and then you don't have to worry about being like, and if you would like to join my program, all you have to do is go to www.cameraconfidencetoday.today, whatever, right? Like, you don't have to do that. You can just go, all right. And this is the point where I'm going to tell you, if you want more value, like, just click the little link that's flying across your screen. You can just go bink, and then you purchase it. No one has to leave your string to go to a sales page. Super crazy awesome. And then Mari Smith also made a good point about Amazon, and how Amazon allows you to scan things right now to find, like, if my microphone, for example, which I'll show you, is right here. Hello, microphone. My microphone, if I wanted to find this on Amazon, I could just scan it and it would pop up. She was saying how she loves doing this and how Amazon knows her so well, how she purchases things on Amazon all the time, which I'm sure a lot of you do too. I know I do. And she was like, remember, Messenger has a scanner because of I don't know if you know this, but we each have our own little Messenger code, and you can scan in each other's Messenger code, kind of like Snapchat, like a QR code, basically. It's this circle with lots of little things around it. It looks kind of cool. You can scan that, which means it's probably very possible that we are going to be making purchases like this through Messenger in the future. What? And she was saying that it's, everybody's been saying that Facebook is really modeling after WeChat, which is in China. And supposedly, I've never seen it. I don't know if we can get WeChat here. It might only be in China. But supposedly people do all their grocery shopping. They do everything through WeChat. Super crazy cool. And if you're hearing this and you're like, oh, I don't want this to be the case. Like, I don't want to do everything on my phone. This is reality. This is what's actually happening. So you can decide that you don't want to step into reality and go in the way of the world that the future is going and fight it. Totally fine. Or you can actually market in the world that we're living in and be on the forefront of it, right? Pia is the one who said, Pia, I love you, lady. Yes, Pia. Pia and I met online and then first in person at a sales conference with Jennifer Deep Stratton. She's having an amazing conference coming up again. I can't wait. It's at the end of April. It's going to if you're struggling with sales and you want to be someone who can eventually have $1 million business, you've got to join us at this conference. So say sales with an exclamation point. If you want information, I have a secret code if you want it. But Pia is the one who pointed out to me, she was like, it is as if there is going to be a huge dance party in 2019, and everybody's who had jumped on a Facebook Live, who jumped into Messenger, they're going to be on the dance floor, rocking out their business, feeling confident. And the people who waited, they're going to be stuck outside with the bouncer. Pia, I use that all the time in my messaging and my marketing, and I love that you said it to me, and I totally stole it. You're amazing. She also did my website, y'all. She's a rock star. Yes! Ava says sales! Dude, I am so stoked about this conference. I really, really, really love social media marketing world, and I made amazing connections there. But I think when I think of any conference that I've ever been to, Jennifer Deep Stratton's was the most actionable, where she literally, I mean, within that weekend, I ended up joining her year-long program, which was even more valuable. But if I had not, and I only was there for that weekend, my life 100% would have been changed. Jean says, I wanted to go to Jennifer's, but it was either your program or hers. You won. I love you, Jean. I will be bringing back knowledge from Jennifer's conference too. So don't worry. That's awesome. Okay. A few more things really quick, and then I'm going to go get a massage. I'm so excited. I carried around my computer all weekend, so my back is killing me. Okay. You must expand beyond using just social media. You have to. This was something that was said by Molly, whose last name I can't remember, but her Twitter handle is Mall Star, which I love. And she said, social media is not just an impression builder. It's a part of the whole process. So like I said, we can't just rely on social media. We have to have other things in place, like an awesome website. Pia makes awesome websites. You've got to have email marketing that you follow up with. You have to go to in-person events. I'm telling you, the combination of Facebook Live and going to in-person events is like the mega awesome superpower. You may have seen that I was able to present from the stage in front of 3,000 people this year. I still can't believe it happened, and I'm so glad it went really well. But the only reason that I was able to do that is because I made connections with people last year, and then I have been live streaming like a crazy person since then. So I was top of mind. And then Phil reached out to me and was like, hey, Phil Mershon is in charge of the entire event at Social Media Marketing World. He reached out to me and he was like, hey, I've seen on your live streams that you sing, that you do entertainment stuff. I'd love to talk more about getting some entertainment into, like, incorporating music in a powerful way at Social Media Marketing World. So Phil, Lisa Rothstein, and I met up and we came up with this idea of a networking spoof. And then other people got involved: Steve Dotto, Amy Schmittauer, Ian Anderson Gray, Leonard, Patton, and Nina, whose last name I can't remember, but Nina was our amazing piano player. And we developed this idea all around the Wizard of Oz. Lisa wrote it, and it was amazing. A whole crazy networking spoof that we did in front of 3,000 people. So I wasn't speaking at Social Media Marketing World, but it was using live stream like that was an amazing way to get my foot in the door. The more value you can provide, the more that you can celebrate you via Facebook Live, the more connections you will make that will translate into real life. It is crazy. Pia says, from your mouth to Phil and Michael and God's ears, but you need to speak in 2018, girl. That is what's happening. I am claiming it right now. I'm already putting a whole thing together to make it happen. Thank you, Pia. Okay, here's another one that I loved from this week. It is lukewarm content will never engage with anyone. Don't be lukewarm content creators. Brian Clark said that, and that is so true. If you have an opinion that's potentially a little different than other people, share it. If it's something that you can stand by, if you can do something that's a little crazy and out of the box, as long as it's authentic, don't be goofy just for the sake of being goofy. Like, be you, figure out, I talk about the things that make you uniquely awesome. I call it your quesadilla of awesome, because everyone has something that makes them uniquely awesome, even if it's just that you make an amazing quesadilla. So be crazy. I have really been working on self-care this year, hence my massage in 20 minutes. I've really been working on self-care. I have an amazing coach who's helping me with that, Diane Halfman. She has this whole idea called This is Spa Life, #, which is where you really make sure that you're creating a life that is the same inspirational, wonderful experience you would experience at a spa. So in order to make sure that I'm committing to that, I started doing videos in my hot tub. It's crazy. Adam Urbanski was like, Molly, I saw you doing a video in your hot tub. How is this a part of your marketing content plan? Like, how is this furthering your business? But I gotta say, Adam Urbanski is the most brilliant human I probably have ever met in my entire life. Marketing mentor, Adam Urbanski. He has an event coming up also. If you want access to his event, you can say marketing mentor below. how many comments can I ask for in this video? But I was thinking about it last night. Jamie Chapman said, I think it was Jamie Chapman. She said, Molly, I need to use my hot tub as much as you do. It might've been my friend Kelly saying that. The only reason I use my hot tub as much as I do is because I am committing to living a life that is a spa life, right? I'm committing to not being a workaholic, and I'm holding my clients and you accountable to not being a workaholic either. So the way that I've done that is by creating this weird hot tub thing that I do. And the hot tub is hot. It is not lukewarm. Right? So it's this thing that I do on my personal page where I come in, usually I talk about business stuff. Yesterday I tried out, oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't say this. This is what I'm going to leave you with. My new favorite tool, in addition to Be Live. Be Live, you still have my heart. Be Live is still my favorite live streaming platform. I also really love Blue Jeans, but Be Live is my favorite. There's a new thing that works on iOS called Switcher Studios. You have to go download this app. It's called Switcher Go if you have an iPhone. I did a trial of it yesterday. I set the whole thing up while I was in the hot tub just to prove how easy it could be. And you can bring photos and other videos into your screen. It's like the coolest, most mind-blowing tool ever. Switcher Go is actually free. Switcher Go is free. And then they have a paid version called, I don't know, Switcher Studios maybe? You can get a 14-day free trial if you go there. So comment Switcher Go, and I'll make sure that I send you like, really the main thing that you need to do from this video is go message me in Messenger, get access to the Messenger tutorial, and I'm going to put the whole show notes together. So don't worry. If you, this is like 12 call to actions in this video, which is the opposite of what I teach people to do. Usually I teach only one call to action. Today, the strategy is 12. I have 12 call to actions for you all. Okay, I'm walking out the door. The last thing that I want to say was a quote from Sue Zimmerman. I'm going to actually put this one in there. I didn't get a chance to see Sue speak. I cannot talk. I didn't get a chance to see her speak because I was performing, and oh my gosh, my band also played, y'all, in the basement of the party on Thursday night, which was crazy. So fun. Oh my gosh, it was so awesome. And I'm so glad I took an extra day to sleep because I'm not very tired even after all of this. Amazing. But I did check the tweets for the hashtag SMMW17. And I saw this tweet there of Sue's, and this is my favorite. Ready? When you shine light on others, the light shines on you. So the biggest thing that I can say is connect with other people. Be your true, authentic self as much as you can be. Be brave, step into your spotlight, and be real and celebrate others. Because when you shine the light on other people, the light shines back on you. I hope this is valuable for you. I can't wait to bring you this Messenger tutorial and provide you everything else that I'm excited to provide you. Oh, Amy Jones says shine bright, light. Yes, Amy Jones coaches human lights. She is a genius in all cases of the word. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Yes, PS says that Switcher Studios is not for Android. I know, but it can work on an iPad. So if you have an iPad, go get it on your iPad because it was amazing. Or go steal someone's phone like I did, which is my husband's phone because I have an Android too. All right. Thank you so much for being here. If you found this valuable, if your mind was blown, share this video. There's another call to action for you. I'm going to come back later today or tomorrow. Paige is going to help me put show notes together so that we can get it up on the website right away. And I just love supporting you so that you can get out there, really connect with your audience, connect with the people who need you most, build your credibility, your visibility, and be known as the authority in your space so that you can get many loads and floods of ideal clients throwing credit cards at your face so that you can really make a difference. You're awesome. Have a great day. Bye.